Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm on my way to Orange Theory, and maybe I'll just make a habit of this. Talking to you guys on the way over there, and just kind of going back to the original things that I used to do. And what did I do? I used to talk about what was going on with me, and I guess my situation. And what is my situation? Let's talk about story time. Okay. So I've shared with a lot of my early audience about my situation of me being separated for a very long time since 2019. Kids are reconcile. It's been 3 long years. I know that's not going to happen. He informed me the other day. He was like, my girlfriend lives with me now. And I was like, I don't know that, but now I do. And the way that I was able to receive that information and just accept it, it's just amazing. I'm just growing so much. I know that there's nothing that I can do. God grant me the strength to accept the things that I can't do, the courage to change the things I can, the wisdom to know the difference. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody understands the situation between you and your relationship, but you and that person. And although I've been separated for 3 long years, it's just right when he was like, my girlfriend lives with me, she's gonna meet the children. I'm like, okay, it's a wrap. I mean, people stay separated for a long time, and you never know, they do get back together. But I just feel like I'm grateful that it's going in this direction because it's just forcing me to just get it together, and I guess a part of me feels a little bit like I'm not gonna even lie, a little envious because I have the children and I do the right thing. I don't bring nobody around them except for their father. That I guess I did have one dude, but I didn't really bring him around. I never really had a boyfriend or anything like that because I just and I just have to remember to each its own. I can't blame him for moving on. But let me tell you this: when he comes in to California, I'm gonna pick him up at the airport, and he's made a proposition. He wants to, he wants to hit, and I'm gonna be strong, and I'm gonna say no, even though the pettiness in me wants to say yes. I'm not gonna go there, but I will go there, picking him up, looking all good, and I'm gonna let him know. And if you're watching, Mr. Howard, it's not going down. Um, it is what it is. And my 10-year-old doesn't understand why I can't go. I mean, I could, but it would be very awkward. He was like, Mom, we're going to be gone for a little bit. Won't you just come with us? And I'm like, honey, your daddy has a girlfriend and she lives there. And that's going to be awkward. And I'm so grateful of how far I've grown because he lives in the back house behind his parents. And that was the house that me and the kids were going to move into with him before I guess they kicked out their tenants on the side of their shotgun house that and so I was like, where are the kids going to stay? He was like, oh, well, the kids are going to stay with my parents in the front house. And I'm like, okay. See, the old Keisha would have, hey, good morning, DJ F. Sumi. Um, the old Keisha would have been like, oh no, they're not going. They're not going because they need to be with you. And that's just not, I've grown so much. I know I'm a grown ass woman, and I'm not going to use the kids to, I guess, as a tool to hurt him. Um, when he asked if, I was down to, Christian my van, I was like, you know what? At first I was thinking about it and I was like, nah, you got a whole girlfriend. I'm good. I need to move on. I don't really feel like I have moved on until I was like, okay, he has a girlfriend. He told me he had one a couple years ago, and I didn't think she stayed. So I don't know. It is what it is. I guess I'm in my feelings, you guys. I ain't even gonna lie. My little feelings was hurt last night. I was like, oh, he has a girlfriend. I don't got no boyfriend. It's all good. My feelings was hurt, Jesse. Hey, hold on one second. I'm looking tired. I don't got no lashes on, but it's okay. Well, I just wanted to give my little story time because it's coming to an end. This year would have been 10 years of marriage, but we were separated for 3, so it doesn't really matter. To all y'all people out there married, cherish it because it's it's a beautiful thing when it works. It really is. I'm not gonna cry, but when I get off this live, when I'm running on the treadmill, I just might. I'm not gonna lie. I used to watch Olivia, and she was going through it, and I used to think, how would I feel if my soon-to-be ex-husband moved on? Well, I'm feeling it right now, and I don't have to drink over it. I don't have to drink over it, and that's amazing. So I just want to let y'all know that marriage is not easy, and if you can make it work and go to counseling, it would, I think it's a beautiful thing. Because when I look back on all the things that we went through, I feel like if we would have just had a little bit of counseling and a little bit of guidance to work through our possible differences, that we would have been successful in our marriage. So it is what it is. I pray to God that God sends me a wonderful, understanding partner. I guess I don't. I was just thinking about this the other day. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to be alone forever. You know, I was just. I sometimes I have this hard exterior, and I'm just like, I don't need nobody. I'm gonna be good. You know, I don't need nobody. But you know, I do. I do want to have a friend or a boyfriend or whatever. It's lonely sometimes. It's hard. And I don't want to just have like a fuck boy or anything like that. I mean, I don't have any problem with having friends, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, my baby daddy right down the street, but I'm not trying to go there. Um, Shout out to Cam. Not Cam talk too much, but my baby daddy, Lolo. Yeah, so don't get it confused, you guys. Good, and I'm feeling good. I just wanted to get that off my chest because it was on my mind. I'm gonna get my stretch on. I don't know if my audio is good or bad or anything like that, but I hope you guys can hear me. So Orange Theory is kicking my butt, but I am dedicated to go, and I feel good. I told you guys I broke 160. I keep fluctuating between one. It don't matter. I broke it, y'all. I was 175 at the beginning of, in the middle of May 15th, and now I'm down to 156. 175 to 156. But I think what I'm gonna do is switch up my hold on. Oh, my audio is fine. Thank you, Jesse. I guess I'm switching it up because I guess my little heart is broke, Jesse. I'm not gonna cry, but divorce is like a death. It's like a wave of emotions. At first, I ain't even gonna lie. I was talking to my cousin. My cousin, she's a Gemini, and we get along. I got 2 Gemini cousins, and she gives me some good advice. She was like, Keisha, you have to remember also the bad times. I'm like, I know, but when I think about the bad times, I don't want it to fuel, my decision. But the decision is already made, and so I have to accept it. and you know that door is closed. Hold on one second. What's your goal weight? I think I'd be good at like at 145, because anything lower than 145, I would really, well, I never lose my butt. I never lose my ass, but I need to build it up. I think 145 is good. I think I'd be comfortable at that. Maybe 140. Did you hear me? Yeah, that's my goal weight, 140. I made it, y'all. I am not wanting to be here right now, but I think what I'm going to do is, instead of going to work out at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to work out. So I'm going to switch it up when the kids go to Louisiana. I'm going to work out like around 9 or maybe even 10. I've noticed, hold on one second. I'm going to read that in just a second. I'm almost there. I'm going to drive safely. Yeah, I noticed divorce takes a toll on some people, but for some people, it's a new beginning. I've heard that too, Jesse. I'm not going to even lie. I had to mute my mic because I'm starting to get emotional, you know. But it's good to not hold it in and to let it out, because it just is. Yeah. Then I flush it out my esophagus. The group that I'm with the click, chickadee shot legit. Family orientated, game related, it's the shit. Killing motherfuckers like crucial, sitting them down neutral. Banning from these lyrics since I was five, like so. Timer. Hold it out. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, things will get better. The fact that I'm not drinking is a miracle, because y'all don't know my story, but I'm a recovering alcoholic, and this is my second marriage, unfortunately. My first one ended because of my alcoholism, and my second one, I feel like, ended because I wouldn't drink anymore. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. So yeah, I'm gonna stretch, and I did shed a little tear, and that's okay. My baby's dad could not stand it when I cry over my. I know this sounds messy, but over my ex, because he was over the other day, and we're very close. We've known each other obviously since we were 16, and I was talking to him about it, and obviously, how he's a dog. He's like, well, I could help you out with that, but obviously he can't help me out with that, because if that was the issue, we would have been married or stayed together, and we never could make it work. We didn't have two children together, but we could never make it work. We look good together, but we're not good together. So that's that. But yeah, it's I hope this is a new beginning for me. Um now that I'm talking to because I think that we're all close around the same age, Jesse, I think, and Miss Parker, possibly. I'm about to be 42. But it just seems like it's hard for me to date and find somebody close to my age, that, because it seemed like everybody that's trying to talk to me is in their 20s, and I can't deal with that. It's too much. I mean, I could deal with that if you know what I'm saying, but I can't deal with that. It's too young. Thank you. So I'm gonna stretch and God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah, I didn't think that I was going to be crying about my ex, but it happens. Yeah. All right, it's time to check in. Hope everybody has a great day. Hey, how are you doing? Good. 2 and 3. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you for keeping me company, y'all. Hit that notification bell, like, and subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.